Hi, everybody.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
I'm Bethany.
And we are Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews.
And today, we're not reviewing a game.
We're reviewing 5. We're talking about 5.
Yeah.
All right, so as a lot of you may have noticed, Gen Con's not happening this year.
Wait. Don't forget to subscribe.
Ding!
Okay.
So some of you may notice that the Gen Con is not happening this year. And
In person.
In person, at least. And so we were really bummed about that. Every year we do kind of like a preview and like a post-show as well, talking about all the things we saw and we were really excited about.
Yeah.
This year, obviously, there's no physical Gen Con, and then also the virtual Gen Con just doesn't really work for our schedule and, what we do. So I did get a chance to talk to Ross from the from USAopoly, and we had a chance to talk about some of the upcoming games, and so we wanted to talk about some of them that we are really excited about. There's a ton of good games coming out from the this year, and from all these different companies, really, but specifically I got a chance to talk with Ross, and I want to share some of the games that are coming out that I'm really excited about.
The is like the IP king.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Are you
So we're doing
ready?
our top 5 games that we are looking forward to that are either new releases or about to be new releases coming from the
Okay, guys, are you ready? Yeah, I thought so. Thank you. My cheerleader. Okay, so number 5 for us is Get Wild. So this is kind of like is it a dice?
No, it's based off the game Astro Trash. If you've ever played that, it's got a really frantic, grabbing kind of a game, and really lighthearted, really fun. This is kind of a re-theme or reimagining of that, kind of in the world of national parks.
Okay, but the reason why this is really cool is this game, and there's a few others, like there's a Parks thing Scrabbled coming out as well, and a part of the proceeds of all these games are going to the National Parks Foundation. So I just think that's really cool that they're partnering with that to try to produce these games that are going to help the national parks, and I love our national parks. So I'm really excited about what this game and what these series of games are going to do.
Yeah, and apparently all card art is all pictures of national parks and has all those kinds of tropes in it. So looking forward to seeing that one. All right, so number 4, if you have played Thanos Rising or Death Eaters Rising, but you're looking for an IP that might be more for you, you should check out The Batman Who Laughs Rising. So yeah, it's got that really, really gritty and dark comic book graphic novel art, and it's the same same kind of thing. It's a super hard co-op game. But on the lighter side of things, there's also I'm going to do a twofer. Can I do a twofer?
Yeah.
I'm going to sneak 2 into one slot.
So 4 and like 4.5.
Yeah.
Or would it be 3.5?
I'd be 3.5.
3.5.
Or just 4 and 4A and 4B.
4B.
So this is SpongeBob Plankton Rising. So again, the same kind of thing, only much more lighthearted. But again, the difficulty level is going to be just the same, and it's going to be much more lighthearted. And instead of having people get sent to hospitals or all that kind of stuff, get defeated, you just have customers who are getting upset in Plankton Rising. So it's again much more lighthearted, but again it brings that same tension that we've come to know and love from the other Rising series. And then if you're in the Europe market, there's also a Star Wars Dark Side Rising. It's not available in not in the US, but that caught my eye too.
All right, so number 3 is ScoobyDoo Escape from Haunted Mansion. I'm really excited about this because it's going to be an escape room, a reusable escape room, and they're going to create like a series with this. It's going to be called their Coded Chronicles, and I think what was one coming out in October?
The Shining.
The Shining, yes. So they're going to create like all these kind of escape rooms with the themes, and I just think Scooby-Doo is a perfect way to start that. I mean, come on, Scooby-Doo escape room. Like, how perfect is that? It's like, it's perfect. So I'm really excited about that. I just like escape rooms in general. I think they're great to do with people who aren't necessarily huge gamers. And then you put this IP on it, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna bring people in. If you are a fan of Scooby-Doo or of the Shining, and especially coming out in October, that's gonna be the perfect way to spend a dark evening. Dim the lights down, play some eerie music, and then do an escape room in The Shining. I think it's going to be perfect. I'm looking forward to seeing.
I'm looking forward to the system to see what they're going to do.
Exactly. All right, so number 2, we are big fans of Harry Potter. We have reviewed a ton of Harry Potter games, and Harry Potter House Cup. Is that what it's called? Harry Potter House Cup.
I think so. Yeah.
is what's coming up next. And this is, does not have Voldemort. It does not, or He Who Must Not Be Named. It doesn't have Death Eaters. It doesn't have Calamity, all that stuff. It's almost
He's gonna find us now.
Yeah. What it has is almost a Euro mechanic to it. So you're going to these classes, you're going to divination, and you're going to defense against the dark arts, and you're going to potions and all those classes, and you're trying to get points for your house. So Gryffindor and Hufflepuff and all that stuff. And basically, you actually have these cool little gems you're adding up. So you're trying to win the house cup by filling up your little vial or whatever it is. So. Man, I'm looking forward to that, both from the IP, from the Euro standpoint. I love seeing, I just like Euros anyways, and just seeing that on the IP should be really interesting.
Okay, guys. I gotta let you know something. I've never done a role-playing game.
Yeah?
I've never done one.
Well, we did that one. I don't know if that counts as one shot.
No. Oh, yeah, that half one. But I'm going to now. Because our number one is, do you guys remember that wonderful movie that came out in March? Onward?
Onward?
Yes.
Onward.
And you know how there was a game in Onward? Do you remember that? For all of you
So Barley was always playing that game on the table?
Yes.
The Quests of Yore?
Quests of Yore. They're making it into a real RPG, and I'm so excited. Like, I liked that movie more than anybody else in the family. I don't know.
I liked it. I loved it. You really loved it.
I watched it, so we can go to the theaters, but you could buy it, and so we had to buy it because I wanted to see it for my birthday, and then I watched it 3 days in a row. And in fact, I'd go watch it now. It just really connected with me for some reason. Something happened, and now it's a part of who I am now. But anyway, so I am so excited that the game within the movie is becoming a game. That Quests of Yore is going to be an actual RPG. It's not going to be like a full world. There's going to 18, or what was it?
Oh gosh, it's 10 or 12 scenarios, I think, from what I heard. But yeah, they use all the tropes from the movie. So all the quests begin in the Manticore's Tavern.
Yes. And
remember that big file of cards that he kind of rifles through to pull out the different things? That's something like that's going to be in the game as well. Some kind of a card system. And yeah, it just uses all those same things. And yeah, it's got pre-built characters, and I think that it's going to be a great way for people to play, immerse themselves into this world of Onward, in a way that is just makes so much sense. You saw it in the movie, and it's like I want that. I want that to exist, and now it's going to.
And I think it's going to be great for people like me who haven't done any RPGs but are interested in that. So this is going to be a way to get me into that world as well.
Yeah. And they partnered with all along the way with the makers of Onward. So everything is just, using that real IP. And just, again, we talked about, the op is taking IPs and putting them on good games, fun games, real games. It is not, another version of Uno where it's just SpongeBob Uno and, Star Wars Uno or whatever else. Now, there's nothing wrong with those either. Mm-hmm. It's just that as gamers, we, tend to gravitate more towards more polished products like that. And man, really excited about the whole lineup. But like I said, these 5 were ones specifically that really, really caught our eye. Yeah,
I mean, there's more. Like Ryan said, these are just the 5 that we wanted to talk about right now.
All right, everybody. We have more coming your way. Not exactly Gen Con coverage, but just more fun games that we want to talk about. As always, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our videos. You can find us on Facebook. We are Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews. We're on Instagram at Ryan and Bethany. And we are on Twitter at Ryan and Bethany 1.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye, everybody.